Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's painting I am using A5 size 300 GSM watercolor sheet. You can use any watercolor sheet whatever you like. So let's start with the first fern. So first fern is quite simple and we just need little strings like this, and then we will going to create small leaves around these strings. Let me show you this in the rough so that it would be more visible to you guys. So this is how we need to create, and I would suggest keep the distance little closer. Do not keep too much distance between those two leaves, and then we can start with the actual work. But before that, for painting purpose you can use zero size round brush, or you can use rigger brush or any fine brush, whatever suits you, to make these small leaves. So I'm using a rigger brush here to create my painting, and the color I'm using is yellow, blue and green. So these are the three colors that I'm going to use for first three ferns, and I'm going to mix these three colors together to make some other shades as well. So I'm going to mix yellow with little hint of green to make yellow green color. Then I will mix green with little hint of blue to make different shades of green. Then I can use only green color, then I can use only blue color, those kind of things. So you can also do the same, or you can use whatever color you like. But for my painting I'm using only three colors, that is blue, green and yellow. You can paint this using single color only, but I prefer to do this with multiple colors because it looks more beautiful with different colors. And just for example purpose I'm going to create few more strings around this so that it will look more beautiful, because these are very simple strings. So we need to create like a bunch of these ferns to make it more beautiful. So I'm doing it, and if you are not comfortable doing directly in this sheet, you can draw leaves like this, and then you can fill the color on that particular structure. But I like to do directly on the sheet, that's why I'm doing it. But if you are not comfortable, you can draw a structure first and then start your painting. All the shades of blue, green and yellow I'll really like in the leaves um, shades, so I'm using those. And we are done with the first one, so let's start with the second one. So for the second one we need a little longer leaves for every fern. So we need to create leaves, no, longer leaves like this, and we need a basic structure of a single fern. So that is something we definitely need to create before we start our painting, so that we should get to know like what kind of length we required for each leaf, and then we can paint our leaves. But I want edges, I really don't want smooth edges, I want a little rough edge. So what I will do, I will paint a single stroke like this, and then I will move my brush into zigzag pattern and get a little structure around the leaves. So let me show you one more time. One single stroke and then zigzag pattern to get some zigzag pattern around the leaves. And that is how we need to paint second fern. So for the second fern, basic structure is definitely required, so that we should get to know the other leaves length. So that is something you should I would suggest to create that particular structure first, like I'm doing here. And then one single stroke and then little zigzag, and that's it. And that is how we are going to repeat for other leaves as well. One single stroke, zigzag. As far as color shades are concerned, I'm using same shades of colors like yellow, green and blue. So right now I'm using yellow color with little hint of green into it, and then I will use green color with little hint of yellow into it. Then I will use blue color with little hint of green into it. So basically I'm going to create different shades of yellow, green and blue together. We need to repeat same process again and again and create these fun. These are simple but very pretty when it comes together. I'm doing some overlapping here, so if you are doing overlapping, make sure your previous leaves have dried. And for the upper corner I want smaller leaves, so that is the reason I'm using rigger brush, but with the help of same process, single stroke and little zigzag, I'm going to create smaller leaves there. And I will finish my second fern. And we are done with the second fern as well. And if you are not comfortable doing this second fern, because we need little zigzag pattern around the leaves and all those things, so I think the third fern is for you, because in the third fern we are going to keep the leaves smooth. So I'm going to create a very basic leaf structure here. These leaves are also longer in length, but few leaves are in the lower direction, and then we will go towards the upward direction. And I'm again using same shades of green, blue and yellow. So I have created 3 leaves in the downward direction and other in the upward direction. This third one is quite simple. If you are a beginner, I think this one is pretty good for you. because you can create this one very easily. The only thing that is important here is color combination. What color combination you choose to paint this, or you can use single color as well, whatever you like. And that's it, we are done with the third one as well. And once your paint have dried, you can rub your pencil mark. Now let's move to the fourth one. So fourth one is also quite simple, but for the fourth one as well we need a basic structure for sure, because we really want to have control over the leaf lengths. So I have created this basic leaf length, and I'm going to create a single stroke here with the help of size 0 brush, like this. I'm applying little pressure in the middle so that I'll get little wider area in the leaves, and then keep a little distance between two leaves, because we are going to fill middle portion with the another leaf. So keep distance between these two leaves. This is quite simple. You just need to create one single stroke leaf here. I have already created one video around how we can paint one stroke leaves. So if you are not familiar with that, I would suggest go and watch that video to learn one stroke basic leaves. And then we will going to fill these two the middle area of these two leaves with the leaves like this. So one string, then we will going to paint like this. So I'm actually using very fine brush here to make this leaf. And I'm going to repeat this process for other areas as well. So this is very fine brush, I think is 3.0 fine brush. And then I will finish this painting with one stroke leaf and attach all the leaves together with single string. And then let's move to the fifth one. So fifth one is also quite similar to the third one, we can say, but for the fifth one I want leaf edges to be quite rough. And to paint rough edges, either you can put just random stroke to create like this, without following any pattern, or you can create a single leaf like this with smooth edges, and then you can give some pattern into it so that it will look like very rough leaf. So I like the second way easier than the first one, so I'm going with the second one. And I'm using blue color and green color for this one, so because I want very dark shade for this particular font, so I'm using blue color and green color. One single stroke and then some random pattern to make it rough. and likewise I'm going to paint other leaves as well. So basically for the color I have mixed a little hint of green into blue and little hint of blue into green to get blue shade and green shade, and I'm using both the colors for every leaf. You can keep direction little bit upward, downward, those kind of things you can do here, but we are following same process to create single leaf here, one stroke and then some random strokes to create rough edges, and we need to follow this process for other leaves as well. All these ferns are quite simple, but they look really amazing when you paint it with different shades of color and with different surface and edges. Just a few more leaves and we are done with this one as well. Please do let me know if you guys have any feedback for me. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. And we are done here. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next video.